Hi, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Halloween slaughter and being slaughtered on Halloween. Let's get started. So I read Halloween Slaughter by Sergio Gomez, and this is the reading vlog detailing that journey. Before we get started though, before we really start talking about the book, before we get into the vlog, I want to talk about a little giveaway that I'm doing in partnership with Sergio, the author of this book. We decided, you know what, let's give away something. So we're going to give away one copy of Halloween Slaughter that has been signed and personalized by Sergio to one lucky viewer. So to enter this giveaway, you must first of all be subscribed to my YouTube channel. Duh. Like literally, duh. Secondly, you must be following me and Sergio Gomez on Instagram. I will link everything down below. And then additionally, what you're going to do is you're going to comment on this video and write down, type out what you're doing for Halloween, what you're doing for October. I just want to know what kind of autumnal activities you have planned. Additionally, what you're also going to do is leave your Instagram handle or an email address in your comment. That way when I choose the winner, I can contact you. Easy peasy, beautiful cover girl. Unfortunately, we can't do this internationally, so it's only the US and Canada. I do international giveaways all the time, so just wait until the next one. We'll get you eventually. For all the rules and stuff for the giveaway, I will leave it all in the description. I will leave all the applicable links as well. Also, I should mention that this review is kind of biased. Sergio and I are friends. We talk quite a bit. My review is coming from a place of somebody who has a friendship with the author. So just take that into account when you're watching this video. Like, Sergio and I are like besties. I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. Don't forget to hit subscribe because we talk about spooky shit, we talk about creepy shit, we talk about Sergio Gomez and being slaughtered on Halloween and shit. Okay, let's get started. Enjoy. Hi, welcome to this reading vlog. I look horrible. I look rough, so don't judge me. But yesterday, I started reading Halloween Slaughter. I am 60 pages in to this bad boy. So far, I really like it. It has the same feel that Camp Slaughter has. I'm very excited to like get more into it. I'm really excited to see more people get like completely just fucking murdered. Also, it seems like the main character, or like one of the main characters in this book, is this woman named Diana, who is a bad bitch. Diana doesn't give a flying fuck about anything, okay? Diana will do anything to fucking survive, and I live for it. She's smart, she's like resourceful, not far into it at all, but I'm really liking it so far. I'm excited to keep going. I'm excited to see who else Varys Karas destroys and murders. What I'm really excited for is to see the creative ways in which he murders people. In the last book, towards the end, that was like the kicker of it. He was killing people, sure, but it was all very like wild. Okay, sir, excuse me. It was all very wild, all very gory, all very like, oh my god, how is that even possible kind of thing. So I'm excited to see if this book has something similar. Already we've had a few death scenes. One of them, this guy had his... How do I even say this? One of the death scenes, this guy had like an antler or basically his face was shoved onto an antler and it went through his mouth out through the back of his throat. So that was cool. But besides that, the death scenes have been regular, normal death scenes, and I can't wait to get to like the really gory stuff. I want to see some really fucked up shit. Sergio, by the way, what do you think of my mug? Isn't she cute? I've been using her for like a week straight. I'm just feeling the autumn spirit. It's coming through me. For today's plan, okay, we have a few things. First of all, I got a package in the mail that I forgot to bring up with me that I will open on camera. I'll do like a little unboxing, but I forgot to bring it with me. I need to go out because I have errands to run, but I also was thinking, well, if I'm out of the house, might as well go to Chapters. So I'm also going to go to Chapters because there is one book I want. So that's that's kind of fun. I'll bring you with me. Oh, I also need to check out like my homework for school and stuff like that. I think I have like an assignment that's due pretty soon. Yeah, I don't really have that much planned for the day. I'm also thinking about doing reading sprints later on so I can read this. I was also thinking I might annotate it. I don't know though. I don't know. I haven't decided, but that's my check-in. Sticking with it. I'm really enjoying Halloween Slaughter. I can't wait to continue. I'm gonna go to the bookstore. I'm so excited. I've gone a few times within the last like month, and by a few I mean probably like 5 to 10. Like it's ridiculous, but I love the bookstore. So I'm gonna get ready, and then I'm gonna head out. I'll see you in like literally a second. Whatever. I got to page 169 so far. I have a few thoughts. It's not giving slasher. So far, it's not giving gore fest. I feel as though the book is like taking a while to like get there. And I get it, like Sergio probably wanted to like set up like the characters. It seems like a lot of the people in the book are going to be at the same place at a specific time, perhaps on Halloween. That's what it seems like. So it seems as though the climactic part of the novel, or like the later half of the book, is gonna be like a slasher moment. But me being me, I'm like super fucking impatient. I'm like, can we just like kill someone? Like, I want people to start being, you know what I mean? It's not so much like a critique of the book, it's just me being like impatient. Like I just don't want to like read about people like living their lives and stuff. I want to see them, I don't know, being eaten and stuff. That's not to say that like nobody's died yet, or that there haven't been like gory or like slashery scenes. For sure, people have died, okay? People have been eaten, which is gross. It's like super fucking gross to like think about. Like there was one guy who like got like a skewer through the ear, which seems painful. Like, no thank you. What I want really is like I said, the signature camp slaughter ridiculousness. I want the camp, okay, in Halloween slaughter. And that's not to say that I'm like not enjoying it, because I really am. I do really like it, and it's going by pretty quickly. Like I didn't expect to get this far so quickly, but I am enjoying it. I'm just like come on, give me the blood. It's ridiculous, but I want the blood. What can I say? I want the blood. So I've just been sitting here like watching TikTok for a while and not really doing anything, because I was reading for probably about 2 hours or so. But let me show you the things that I got from chapters today. Probably already saw them, but I got this. Ooh, first of all, actually like super ASMR. Stunning. I got this. It's like a desk mat, and I thought it would be good. Oh my god, that's like crazy. I thought it would be good to put like on my desk underneath my like journaling videos, to give it more of a dark academia vibe. I also bought from the Bookstore, and that is The Shadow of Gods. Look at this fucking cover, dude. Are you joking? Like, look at it. It's truly and honestly stunning. Oh my god. So this is the first book, and then at the bookstore at Chapters I picked up the second book, because I have no willpower, and that is The Hunger of the Gods. This little fucking wolf thing convinced me. I was like, okay, I need to buy these, like, obviously. Also, like, this book is huge, but okay, look, they're very floppy. Also ASMR. I love how floppy they are. Oh my god. Okay. There's the spines. Like, literally, they're stunning. They're gorgeous. From what I know, and based off of what the back cover of the first book says, it says that it's a Norse-inspired epic of blood and vengeance. Love that. When the gods fought, it was a battle so savage they destroyed themselves, leaving nothing but their bones and the broken land of the Vidrid in their wake. Now, as whispers of war echo through the fjords and across the plains, fate follows in the footsteps of 3 warriors, a huntress on a perilous quest, a noblewoman pursuing battle fame, and a thrall seeking retribution among the mercenaries known as the Bloodsworn. All three will change the course of the world as it once more falls under the shadow of the gods. Living. It seems like all the main characters are women. And I love that. This cover, like, look at this. Look at this man. Look at this dragon. That man cannot fight this motherfucker. This guy is like, I'll try. This guy's like, I'm gonna eat you. And you'll be like a tic tac. Like, that's insane. Or maybe that's a woman. I don't know. Whoever it is, they're gonna lose. I'm very excited though. And these covers are just stunning. Am I gonna be a fantasy girly? I think I am. Literally, this is like a horror slasher reading vlog, and I'm like, fantasy. I'm so excited for these. I'm so excited. I want to read them right now, but I know it's like Halloween, whatever. And then also in the mail, I got Womb by Duncan Ralston. I'm doing a splatterpunk reading vlog later on in the month, and so I chose this one because it's short. And people say that it's quite fucked up. A few people warned me that it was like, that it has like SA and like unsavory things in it, which I kind of expected, but also it's just good to know. It's good to hear from people. But I don't know what to expect from this, but I'm excited to read it. I'm also kind of nervous to read it, but those are the things that I bought when I was at the bookstore. I honestly didn't even spend that much. It's like a proud moment for me. I'm probably not going to read any more tonight. Maybe I might before I go to bed. I don't know. I do want to finish it, not tomorrow, but the day after that. I really, and I truly, truly mean this, I need my girl Diana to get out of this alive. I don't know if I will forgive Sergio personally if he kills off Diana. Like, that's some fucked up shit. Diana has had enough. Diana's been through enough. And I want her to survive. But, like, knowing Sergio, I don't know if she will. I'm nervous for her. I'm nervous for Diana. Most other people, I'm like, whatever, they can go. Who cares? But Diana, don't come for Diana, or I will come for you. Like, I really like Diana. The part where I'm at, by the way, there's a guy in the book named Harvey who is Ignacio's boss. His boss nicknamed him Iggy, which, like, when you think about it, he's like a cannibal, serial killer, psychic guy with like supersonic hearing. He's like a madman, and yet at the same time, I'm like, it's kind of cute. I kind of like that. So I think I want to call him Iggy from now on. Iggy isn't necessarily like a complete bad guy, I suppose. Like, it's strange. There are like two parts of him. There's this part of him that's like very childlike, that's like kind of like underdeveloped in terms of like his intelligence. But then this other part of him that's like much more cunning, much more vicious, much more cruel. And I feel as though most of the time we, the readers, see Ignacio or Iggy versus Varys Karas, who is just like a psycho. Like, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. That guy can like get fucked. Ugh. But at the same time, Ignacio, Iggy, likes to eat people. So I don't know. I'm having a hard time. Like, on one hand, I'm like, okay, you better work, bitch. Like, you are like a little sensitive baby. But on the other hand, I'm like, you're like eating human flesh. And like taking that flesh and making bags out of that flesh. That's the other thing as well that happened. I forgot about that. I guess it has been kind of gory. I've just been wanting like a specific kind of gore. But he's making bags out of flesh. He's making masks out of flesh. Like, it's not the kind of like cutesy thing that I'm trying to read into. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm just like projecting that onto Iggy, mostly because his boss nicknamed him Iggy, that I'm like, I mean, you made purses, that's kind of cute. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my night. Maybe I will read more, I don't know, because it's getting to a part that's kind of interesting where like the police are kind of suspicious of like certain people, and so I'm like, okay, it's getting juicy. Just from this book, I don't think that Iggy will be murdered. I don't think they'll get him in this book. I feel as though Sergio has plans for like another installment. Like, I literally don't even know that. That's just like what I'm guessing, just because like all good things come in threes. But I'm excited to continue reading. I'm excited to get to the bloodbath. And it's not like I know that there's gonna be a bloodbath. Say that 5 times fast. I have a feeling there will be, and just based on Camp Slaughter. Just based on that. There has to be. Anyway, I think I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I will read, I don't know. Anyway. I'm over halfway through Halloween Slaughter. I read probably, I don't know, maybe 50 pages, 60 pages. I don't know. Okay, hear me out. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's the book. My main issue really is that it is taking so long for anything to happen. And like things are happening and I sound ridiculous. And I feel bad. Sergio, if you're watching this, I feel bad. I'm so sorry. It's been 243 pages. And what we've gotten so far is a bit of action at the start in the front. And then a lot of setting up. And I know that that's necessary. But at the same time, I'm impatient. I just want there to be a bloodbath. And maybe, okay, this could also be the thing. I think I'm also just like picky in terms of like plots, but it is dragging. I'm being dragged throughout the book. I feel like it didn't need to be 400 pages. Now, this is not to say that I'm not enjoying the book. I like the book. I am team Diana. Okay, I'm living for Iggy. Iggy is a little sensitive BB, if not maybe like a little bit deranged. And I'm kind of rooting for Judy, who's this girl that Iggy is like obsessed with. He's like, I have a plan to kidnap this bitch. I do like Judy, but literally every other character could go away and I would not care. Also, there was a scene where things got kind of close for Iggy. Like the police were like, were you the last one to see this person? And he was like, no. Me? No. I would. I showed up and she was gone. I showed up and she wasn't there. I don't know what to tell you, officer. She wasn't there. I was there. She was not. Parts of it have my interest. Parts of it have my full attention. But the last like 40 pages, I've just been like, why is this necessary? Why do we need this? Is this necessary? And maybe it is. Maybe I could be proved wrong. I don't know. Reading it, I'm like, is this breakfast scene paramount to the plot of the novel? There have been a few scenes like that. And like, I don't know. I feel so bad. I feel like a dick. I'm being a dick. I'm so sorry. Wow. I have tasted my own medicine and it is bitter. Okay, but the part where I'm at now, I'm on page 243 and it's Halloween, baby. It's Halloween fucking day and we're about to go down and feel it. Finally, I can sit and ooze in my little blood bath. Suffice to say, I like the book. Suffice to say, I'm having a good time. You know, I feel like I'm connecting more to Iggy. I feel like Diana and I are soul sisters. And like, if she gets killed off, I will riot. I kind of want there to be more chapters from the point of view of Diana, but that's just me. I'm interested to see the creative ways that Iggy kills people. Because there was actually a little scene where he killed this kid. I mean, he wasn't like a kid, but he was probably like early 20s, maybe like teenager, with like a fucking pizza slicer, like cut his throat with a pizza slicer, you know, put his little fingies, that's gross to say, his little fingies in the throat and pulled out his throat. That was dope. We live, we stand. I really don't want to be misconstrued because I don't want everyone to be like, oh my God, Jordaline like dragged Sergio. I'm not dragging Sergio. I'm not dragging the book. I like the book. There have been multiple scenes that have given me a little bit of bloodthirst. Do you know what I mean? Like a little bit of gore. There have been multiple scenes where Iggy gets down to business, kills people, harvests their meat, and then, you know, nom nom nom. There was also another scene that I kind of found funny, where it's like from the point of view of Diana. She's like in her cage because she's being locked up by Iggy. She's basically like reflecting, and she's saying that like she can hear in another room in this house that a sewing machine, and she's like, is he making a mask? Is he making another bag? What is he stitching together human flesh? And all I could picture was just like fashion runway. It's just Iggy, just like 1 out of 12 contestants trying to prove that he's a fashion designer. I do like the book. However, I don't like the fact that it's taken 243 pages to get to this point, because it doesn't feel as though that much has happened. And I do think that things could have been cut, but like, I'm not a fucking professional editor. I mean, I've taken editing classes. I'm not a fucking professional. I don't know what I'm talking about, but for me, it's dragging a little bit. Not horribly, but it is a little bit dragging. But I am very excited that we're seemingly finally gonna get to the good stuff, the stuff where people get like disemboweled or whatever. I read for probably about an hour and a half, and then I watched like YouTube videos because I was like, I need to zone out. Now I'm going to go give the cats their medication. Nico needs his inhaler because he has asthma, don't you? And then I'm gonna take out my clip-ins because this is not my real hair. Fucking wish it was. Take off my makeup, lay down in bed, and just hunker down with this bad boy. After watching the Jeffrey Dahmer show on Netflix, I really don't fuck with killing. Because that show literally had my heart in my asshole. Like, I was fucked up by it. Jeffrey Dahmer can get fucked. Like, fuck that guy. Same with John Wayne Gacy. Fuck that guy too. And, you know, also fuck Ed Gein. Fuck that guy too. Fuck all of them. I know. You come here for the hot takes, don't you? Serial killers are bad. You heard it here first. My cat is trying to eat the nail file, so I'm gonna deal with that. Okay, like natural hair reveal. I took out my extensions. It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like 3:44. I'm on page 345 at the moment of Halloween Slaughter. By the way, excuse my hair. This is my natural look, my natural hair. It's very thin and very short. So I'm on page 345, like I said, and Iggy truly fulfilled the Halloween slaughter part of his assignment. There was a slaughter. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to give away anybody's death because I think that's kind of like the fun of it. It's like seeing how people die. But at multiple points during that whole thing, it was like I was literally sitting on my bed. I was sitting here. Just like part of me, and when and if you read the book, you might understand, but part of me kind of feels bad for Iggy. Like, I feel bad for the people who died, like all the people who died, because like that sucks, but like I also feel bad for him. I'm also curious what the nature of Varus Caris El Monstro is. Like, is he a demon? Is he like a fractured personality? Like, does Iggy have DID? Like, is it like Satan himself possessing him? What caused him to have this alter ego. Is it an alter ego? Is there something else? Because also the book makes mention multiple times Nishio's like superhuman strength, and like how he's like super fucking fast, and how he has like really good hearing. Like he can like hear full conversations through like fucking walls. So I'm wondering, like, is this paranormal? What is it? Is his desire, El Monstro's desire to consume human flesh, is that like part of like an agreement that Iggy made? I love calling him Iggy. Kind of makes him like infantile. It kind of like infantilizes him, and I kind of love it. He's like this like huge, lumbering, super strong fucking murderer, but like calling him Iggy is like kind of cute. I feel bad for him. I also feel fucking bad for a certain character, because like I really didn't expect them to die. I don't want to say who, but I didn't expect them to die, so I'm like reeling, because I'm like, okay, I didn't see this coming. This was not in the plan, sir. This was not part of the plan, so I don't know. Hello, Minnie. He's being cute. Hi. I'm shocked, bamboozled, gooped, gagged. I did write like a little list, because I'm like a little professional booktuber, of the things I like and the things I don't like, and then also like the questions that I have. And I do like more things than I don't like. Like I like Diana. She's my queen. I also like Iggy. It's pretty cool. He's like a little gentle giant. You know, if he's not El Monstro. The aspect of like the police, and like seeing like how they're investigating things, and like who they're questioning and everything like that. I do wish that there were more scenes with the police, and like how they're sort of deducing things, especially like in the middle of the novel. I think also more scenes with Diana in the middle of the novel would have been really, really helpful to stop it from sort of seemingly slowing down too much. I also really love the death scenes, of course. Like that's kind of what makes Camp Slaughter and like Halloween Slaughter so iconic, is that like the death scenes are so extra and like crazy. Like every time somebody's like about to die, I'm like, what's gonna happen? How's he gonna do it? Is it gonna be gross? It's gonna be gross. Yeah, of course it's gonna be gross. Why would it be gross? Oh my god. I do have questions though as to like why he killed certain people he doesn't use for meat or eating. And so after killing them, I was like, was that necessary? But did you really need to do that? I also really love how bitchy one of the characters in particular is. Like they're just like the worst version of humanity in like a very like superficial way. I really like that. I like reading about them and like them being like just like shady for no reason, like thinking that they're better than everyone, and everyone else is kind of like, you're literally a joke and we all hate you, but like whatever. The things I don't like the scenes with the men or the boys. Like there's like a group of like 4 or 5 dudes, and every now and again we'll get like a little POV from them, and I'm like, I really don't care. I don't really like Judy or Daphne. Actually, wait, I retract this. Actually, I do like Judy and Daphne, but only after a certain scene later on in the book, because I wrote this and then I kept reading. I take it back. I do like Judy and Daphne. And of course, I don't like that the middle kind of drags so much. I'm also wondering why Diana was kidnapped or like taken hostage as like a Barbie. Like I understand it on one hand, but on like another hand, I'm like, for what purpose? Like if you're not going to use her for this or this, and you have something else, why? What's the point? The whole slaughter scene kind of just like picked up my spirits. I was very downtrodden. I was like, when is the fun stuff gonna start? Which is kind of fucked up, but like, I was like, when are we gonna get to the action? The blood. I want the blood and the action. And having had the blood and the action, I'm very happy. I'm like very excited to finish the book and see what happens and how it like concludes. I know, or I think Sergio is releasing a 3rd book or has plans to do a third book and like that be the final one. So the things that I kind of want to happen, I don't think are gonna happen. I think it's probably gonna happen in like the third book, or like we'll get answers or more answers in the third book as to like, you know, where Iggy comes from and like why he is the way he is, etc., etc. Unless that was part of Camp Slaughter and I like literally just don't like remember. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm kind of tired and I want to like relax. I'm gonna finish Camp Slaughter tomorrow. I have probably like 60-70 pages left, so I'm definitely gonna finish this tomorrow. And yeah, I'm excited to finish it. Oh, okay, that's like literally a cue for me to go to bed. Okay, I finished Halloween Slaughter, and I finished it like a few days ago, and I want to give you my final thoughts. Overall, I think I'm gonna give this book 4 stars. 4 stars. That's 8. 4 stars, and let me break it down. Characters. Some of the characters were developed enough to create some kind of relationship between the reader and the story and the character, right? Other characters were lacking. Other characters were cliches. Other characters were just sort of like, seemed like filler. Seemed like things to just like slip in. That's it. Which I don't think is that big of like a sin, because it is a slasher book. Like, you expect most of the people in the book to die. So spending time with these like filler characters felt a lot like the book wasn't really going anywhere, because we were focusing so much on these characters that were just so like profoundly underdeveloped that like it was just like, what's the point? Why are we here? But the characters I did like, I really fucking like. Like, you saw me. I was like fucking Team Diana. This way, that way, every way. I was all about Diana. I just didn't care about anybody else except for Diana and Iggy and Judy. But what you really want, I think, in this novel is to care about Iggy, is to care about Diana. The other characters seem kind of like consequences. Now, in terms of plot, it's strange, because on one hand, I really enjoy the plot, because I enjoy this character going into a new place, Iggy, and like just creating chaos and just fucking danger and like gore and like murder. Like, I love that. But on the other hand, I think the book focused way too much, and I'm gonna say it again, on these fucking dudes who were just so underdeveloped and so underprepared that it kind of takes away from the novel. Like, If I was Sergio Gomez's editor, and I'm not a professional, so like what the fuck do I know? But if I was an editor, I would probably have told him to like cut those scenes altogether because they're not really necessary. They don't add anything to the story. I didn't finish the book and think, oh, thank God we had that scene about them at breakfast. Like, no, it was like, why was that even part of the book? What was the point? Those kinds of moments in the plot were useless for me personally. Like, I didn't give a single flying fuck if they had breakfast with his family and they made these kinds of, like, I didn't care. I cared about like Judy and like her family because her dad was directly involved with the police, and I cared about Diane and all of them. But like having all of these random scenes with like them at breakfast, or them like, you know, going to see a movie, or them on like a terrace, or it just seemed not needed, unnecessary. It could have made the book shorter, and it could have streamlined the events and made it that much more like concise. And then of course the most important part about any slasher novel is the slashers, the slaughter. Okay, listen, if Sergio Gomez does anything correct, he does this. He knows how to write a death scene. Okay, Sergio Gomez knows how to make you, the reader, feel some type of way about these death scenes. Like, because he just gets like, I don't know what he does. It's like, he gets creative with it, you know? Like, let's get creative. Like, that's him. I just imagine Sergio like in a dark, small room, just like in a chair, like cradling his own head and just like, how can I kill these bitches? How can I kill these bitches? Like, he has to have put like a lot of thought into this because it's crazy. It's absolutely wild. For me personally, it's kind of what saved the middle of the book, because the beginning, great. Middle, we could do better. The end, great, stunning. And the book ends on this thing of like, oh my God, the next book is gonna be wild. I don't want to say anything, but I'm very excited for the third book. Overall, I enjoyed my experience. Overall, I had fun reading about Diana and Iggy and Judy, kind of. Judy was like, you know, but Diana and Iggy, that's my sweet spot. That's where I live. If you're interested in slashers, if you like horror, if you like gore and ridiculousness and camp, check out Camp Slaughter and check out Halloween Slaughter, because they're really, really great. This has been fun. I had a lot of fun filming this. I have to literally film like another vlog right after this. So I'm just like a little entrepreneurial girl. I'm just like a little girl who's just like entrepreneurial. I'm just a career woman. It's like no big deal. Like literally career women don't brag about being career women. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with this reading vlog. I had a lot of fun with Iggy because he's an icon. Diana, my queen, she's my bread and butter. I hope you check out Halloween Slaughter. I hope you give it a shot. Or if you haven't with Halloween Slaughter, check out Camp Slaughter, the first book. I don't think I ever said that in the vlog. But yeah, Halloween Slaughter is a sequel. I should have mentioned that. I don't know why I didn't. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit subscribe, because we talk about spooky shit. We talk about creepy shit. We talk about, I don't know, Iggy and Diana and shit. Let me know down below also if you've read Camp Slaughter, if you read Halloween Slaughter, what you thought of them. I would love to know. Let me know if you agree with me about the middle of the book. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!